Hello, I'm in the shed for this one. What I've got here is an Encore Les Paul, though I suppose you could call it a Les Paul Studio if you really wanted to. It doesn't have any binding. An Encore did make one that did have binding, so it's not just because of that. I got this with a view to upgrading it and doing a collage and stuff, but it's quite dirty, so I've kind of been a little reluctant to play it, to be honest. There you can see it's very grubby, it's very dusty, and it's got sort of grime on it. Also, interestingly, there you can see it hasn't got a D string, it's just got another G string. There's some kind of stain here. I'm not sure what that is. The frets themselves are actually in pretty good condition, probably by virtue of being a inexpensive guitar. Because these things will typically get bought for learners, and learners are notorious for giving up. So most of the time, these cheaper guitars, the frets are actually in really good nick because they've hardly been played. I'm not going to do anything to it now other than clean it so that I can have a go on it. So I'm going to cut the strings off. I do normally save them, but I'm not going to save these. I think I'm going to have to surgically remove that one. I'm just going to use polish for the bodywork. Yeah, this is only spray paint, so polish is fine for something like this. That's not too bad. It's coming up okay. There seem to be quite a lot of inconsistencies in the paint on the back. Oh, I think I can see. Yeah, I can see the where the wood is joined in the body. There you can see where the body is joined together. See that plank running through the middle? So that kind of goes off at this angle. So it's not straight. I'm not going to use polish on the fretboard, obviously, but to get rid of that I'm going to use some lighter fluid. That's okay. I'll just do the rest of it actually while I'm here. Look at that. Keep your guitar clean. Well, that's about it for cleaning this. I'm not going to go too overboard because obviously it's going to undergo a further tidy up eventually from when I do the collage and everything. And I'll also put oil on the fretboard when I do that as well. This is just to get it cleaned up so I don't get dirty hands when I'm playing it. Just going to put a set of spare old strings on. I think these might be off my SG actually. I reckon this one will probably break. Yep, that one broke. Was that broken? I think that machine head just broke. Better investigate. They're the kind of machine heads that I typically replace anyway. Oh yeah, the end of it has sheared off. So that's no good. So here's what happened. This has sheared off the end of there. That would normally go in that, and then the screw would go in the other way. But because obviously this little piece has come off, then that is kaput. But if I can find another one of them with the same fitting, I could potentially reuse all of this. And little bits and pieces like that are handy anyway. What I think I'll do for now, seeing as I broke the E string and have now broken a machine head also, what I will do is put this machine head there, and I'll just have to disappoint you and demonstrate it with only 5 strings on it. Right. What a thing to happen, eh? So let's try that again. I'll replace all the machine heads anyway when it all gets done properly, so it's not too much of a tragedy right now. The secret chord. So here it is, a lot cleaner looking, albeit with only 5 strings and no scratch plate, but I'll put that on another time. Fretboard's looking a lot nicer, even though I haven't oiled it yet. I've just cleaned it, but I can oil it later. There's the headstock. So yeah, it's missing a thing. So let's fire it up, I suppose, and see what we got. Well, it makes noise. That's just a bit dirty. I don't think it's been used very much at all, is it? It's just sat in the corner of a bedroom and gotten dirty. Well, the controls all work, even though they're not very refined, but that's kind of to be expected on a guitar like this, really. They might have to put a strap on this because the plug is in the way of where I want to lean it up. Okay, let's try it with a strap. He said carefully. Right, oh, that doesn't show up very well. What I'll do, hang on. There you go. Neck's okay, feels alright. As I said, the frets are in good condition. They might need a little bit of levelling and some recrowning, but they're alright. It's a bolt-on neck, so I imagine I will be putting in a shim because it looks a little bit sort of flat here. But I think it's a decent platform to start with. That's not actually overdriven, it's just really loud. This is the overdrive. It's a bit loud for in here, isn't it? Oh, earthing problem. Yeah, we got a buzz. Yeah, something's not earthed. that gives you the idea of that, I think. That's all right for a cheap guitar. Needs a lot of work doing to it, but you know, I can do all of that when I kind of do my updo. Definitely replace the machine heads. Probably replace the pots because they have that kind of stepping effect where for the first few nothing happens, then it massively jumps, and then it's flat, and then it massively jumps again at the end, so that's not ideal. Bridge is okay, and the tailpiece. Neck's fine, the body's okay, but obviously it's going to get redone. The pickups I probably will replace, but only because I've got some black ones that I think might go better with the Ultimate design. But as a piece of wood and a neck, it's fine, I think, for starting off with, definitely. Well, that's about the end. I hope you enjoyed the cleaning up of this Encore guitar. Give me a like if you did, and let me know what you thought in the comments. I'm sure you'll agree it looks a lot better than it did before. Thanks for watching, and thanks to everyone who's subscribed, and keep an eye out for this guitar's eventual return. And when I say eventual, probably mean very eventual. Cheers.